So if you want to get rich in Sailor Peace, it basically comes down to how you're farming. Sadly, most players are doing it wrong. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you the best farming spots in the game, especially for C1, and how to increase your chances of getting the best drops in the game so you can get those super rare items you have been grinding for. Without further ado, let's get into it. Alrighty guys, yes, Sailor Peace, we are back, and this video is mainly for C1. Now, best farming spots in C1 is basically going to consist of two different places. First one, we got Lawless Island. Now, I hear some people talking about it, some people not talking about it. And this is because there are only 5 NPCs on this map, and well, actually almost every map or every island in the game only has 5 NPCs, but that will get into like the other farming spot. But you know, it's really good to farm here. You can easily just farm up pretty good items because these NPCs are the best NPCs in C1, so they're obviously going to be giving the best drops no matter how good your luck is. Just bare minimum, it's going to be the best. Now, the other really good farming spot in C1, which I would recommend more for some things, which we will get into in a little bit, is actually going to be on Juku Island. Now, as you know, on Shinjuku Island, this map has 10 NPCs. And, you know, there are a few other maps that do have 10 NPCs. However, they have NPCs right there and NPCs right there. So if you don't know, what you can do is you can stand right in the middle, right here, equip the Quake Fruit, and spam down the C ability. Basically, what's going to happen is that wave is going to come over. There's 2 different waves. They're coming from 2 different angles, and they're going to kill both sets of NPCs. Now, to get the Quake Fruit, it is fairly simple. What we want to do is just teleport over to Sailor Island here. Now that we're at Sailor Island, we just want to come into this little shack. I keep calling it the little shack. I'm not really sure what the correct name for it is. And we want to keep on rolling for fruit until we get the Quake Fruit. Now, you know, it's good having the Quake Fruit, but we also need to make sure it can do damage. So go into your stats and make sure you have invested into power. It's gonna be pretty OP. So great, we've done all of that. Now, you still might not get great drops, and that is because your luck is just gosh awful. So that gets into the second part of the video. How do we increase our luck in Sailor Peace? It's actually quite simple. So let's go into my stats. But my luck right now is 338.2. First thing we can do to increase our luck is going over to Slime Island here. Now that we're at Slime Island, we're just going to climb up these stairs. And here we are, the skill tree. Not sure if you guys watched my damage video, but this was one way to boost your damage. Basically, if you just want to be a more rounded Sailor Peace player, just invest in your skill tree, but especially invest in luck. Now, to get skill points, we have to kill 150 NPCs. Now, if you go on to Shinjuku Island here and use the Quake Fruit method, you will just be farming up tons, and I mean a ton, of not just loot, but also skill tree points. So yes, invest in that, and that's going to increase your luck. Additionally, it's also about the clan you are in. So if we go to my stats and we go to clan here, yes, I'm in the upper clan, and that gives a 12% luck multiplier. Now, if we go on and head over to Judgment Island, and we just head over to the passive upgrade person over here, you will see that we are able to upgrade our passive. So if I go to my Soul Reaper sword, you see I have Fortune Chosen. That is the best for getting the best drops and additional luck, because it's going to give you a 17 to 30% chance for +1 drop. Sadly, on my Fortune Chosen, I have the lower side of the range with only an 18.4%, but that's still very OP, because you could get 18.4% of, you know, let's say the artifact you want, and let's say it gets duplicated. Boom. You have 2 of the super OP artifacts. Now, there are tons of other ways to increase your luck in Sailor Peace. However, this video is not about increasing your luck. It's just farming the most efficient way in getting rich. And this leads into my last and final method, which is extremely OP. If you are farming a boss, let's say we want to go over to Easter Island here, and you really want the mage accessory. I have gotten the mage accessory, only beating this boss a few times, and it's quite simple. If I go ahead and summon the boss here, you see how it says Pity 24 of 25. The way I was able to get to it, basically, if you don't know, before I get to that, pity is basically meaning that once you reach the pity, and this is basically what makes this game playable, it will automatically give you like the best thing or one of the best things that's obtainable from that boss. So how do we want to do this? Well, we want to go over to Boss Island, and this is how we get our pity up to 24 really, really quick. So click over to Boss Island, and what we want to do is we just want to summon the Night Boss, and you want to auto summon it until your pity is up to 24 out of 25. Once that's done, you're going to head back over or just spawn in the boss you want to be grinding to try to get the good accessory or good title, good anything you would want from it. And then what you're just going to do is you're going to head over to it, and you're just going to kill it. It's literally that simple. It's just that simple. See, if I just go kill it here. Oh, whoa, look at that cutscene. Wow. Just so you know, the game I'm referring to is Grow a Garden. Yeah, I'm a pretty hardcore Grow a Garden player. What a cutscene. This game is just so good. I played games where they don't care. Like, the developers do not care about their game. The developers of this game are not like that. But, alright, see right there, it says obtained magic essence, and it had a little pity next to it. And normally you would not get that, but I just did. And that is how you farm up really OP stuff in Sailor Peace. Those are all the tips and tricks, guys, I have for you guys for today's video. And if you did find this video enjoyable, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe, because once we reach 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to be giving away 2 of every 2x Game Pass to a couple random people who, subscribe, like, and comment down their username. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out, guys.